Shalom, it's Sophia, the American Maryam. And we're here with an ancestor message. We're going to check in with the ancestors and see what's going on. Sounds like somebody's up. It's extremely early on this hurricane day here in not so sunny Florida. But we just want to check in with the ancestors, see what's going on. We haven't checked in with them in a few days. I know it's been a lot of stuff going on in the spirit realm, so I kind of left them to do what they had to do. But first and foremost, all praise, glory, and honor be to the Most High, the King of Kings, the Lord of Lords, the great I am, loving kindness, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Thank the Holy Mother for always being with us, guiding us, and leading us down the path of life. We acknowledge our older, wiser brother, Yahweh Shai, and the perfect example that he set. And, of course, to our beloved sister, Philomena the Thaumaturga. Let's get it. I love saying that. New beginning on the bottom of the deck. Of course, that was on the bottom. All right, so, beloved ancestors. Ooh. Cut the deck at the Nine of Swords. These people... I hate even checking in with the energy because it's like there's nothing new going on. But we're gonna check in anyway. The ancestors need to keep us. Oh my gosh. Cut the deck at the Ten of Swords. Good Lord. Let's see what's going on. Beloved ancestors, saints, angels, guides, who mean us well. Can you give us a little insight into what is happening in these spiritual streets? Then we'll check the physical streets, then we'll check our energy, then we'll check our reflection, then we'll check our money. And these videos have been getting shorter and shorter. That's good. Good for me because that means I can do them every day and not feel like, good Lord, it's taking too long. So, all right, what's happening in these spiritual streets, beloved ancestors? What can you tell us that's not going to compromise any ongoing missions? We want to be aware of what's going on in the spiritual streets. What's going on in the spiritual streets? Ooh, that's real. That Ten of Swords came out for real. What's going on in these spiritual streets, beloved ancestors? What's going on? I'll tell you what I saw. I was looking at Dutch Sit's page, and he was showing the radar for the storm. And it is my belief, just with these cards, this is confirming it. The Ten of Swords, they have stabbed themselves in the back. They are contemplating whatever decisions that they can make to try to hold on to their power. But to be honest, they can't. There's nothing that they can do. Their own people have unknowingly sabotaged them. So I'll tell you what I saw. I was looking at the radar for the storm from Dutch Sense, and I could see, it looked to me as if they were like trying to throw some crap at that storm, like to move it or whatever, because I know y'all not necessarily going to follow my logic here, but I'm going to give it to you anyway. And ancestors, you could tell me, give us some confirmation on what I'm saying with these cards. So the center of the storm, the eye of the storm, where it's going to do the most damage, is a county called Levy County. And Levy County was Levy County. All right, let's get some physical cards because these ones is like, hey, tell the story. So Levy County was where there was a massacre called the Rosewood Massacre, January of 1923. And in this massacre, they, white people from a neighboring town went into this town, killed this man and a bunch of other people because allegedly he had hit on or raped or something a white woman, which was completely untrue. Completely untrue. And there haven't been, basically nothing happened since then. There was no arrest, there was no prosecutions, there was nothing. And so now we have another situation. Let's go with the physical cards. We might come back. We have another situation where Five of Cups. We have another situation where the ancestors are attacking certain very, very specific locations for specific reasons. And I believe that massacre was so horrific because that Cedar Bay, which is in Levy County, was basically that whole county was where the birth of the train system in Florida. And Florida is a major hub to the rest of the world, actually. And so, beloved ancestors, if you can give us a message about what's going on in the physical world that doesn't compromise any Three of Pentacles, that doesn't compromise any ongoing missions, we would love that. Ooh, the devil. Oof. So that was the devil that was acting in those people. So really, it was a massacre, but really it was a blood sacrifice to keep their ports, making money, and to make Florida like the capital. Because the guy who became the first quote unquote representative and defeated the Seminoles in the Seminole Wars was a guy named Benjamin Levy Yulee. So if you know anything about northern Florida or the Atlantic coast of Florida, all those, no, you're not coming out. There's Levy County, and then there's a city just north of Jacksonville called Yulee. So that actual hurricane is coming straight through Levy County and through Yulee. So I wouldn't be surprised if Yulee got messed up too, which would be kind of incredible. Because of how this history of this guy, I didn't know any of this stuff before yesterday, and that's what I saw. Beloved ancestors, do you have a message for us from the physical world besides the Three of Pentacles and the this is crazy, the Three of Pentacles and the devil? Don't give up any secret information, please. Good Lord, this is a public reading, so we don't want no private information. Let's see, we got a couple more cards. We got the Six of Pentacles. We've got the Nine of Swords. So, okay, we got the Nine of Swords, the Six of Pentacles. Justice. Man, listen, let me tell y'all. This is... anything you can tell us spiritually? Hold on, let's get a shuffle on these cards. Wow. Justice came out. So listen, what I'm saying is the truth. These storms, all this stuff is smart information. What's going on in the spiritual world with this justice? What's going on with this in the spiritual world with the justice? We got the Queen of Wands. Come on, ancestors. We got the Six of Pentacles. Is that double six? We got double Six of Pentacles. I'm going to look that up. What else is going on in the spiritual world? What else is going on in the spiritual world that you can share, beloved saints and ancestors? Ooh, let me tell you, what I'm saying is the truth. These cards are telling a story. We got our mother out here. Yeah, she remembers all these massacres and stuff that they did. They act like nobody remembers. We know, and we got the Seven of Cups, and we got the King of Swords. So, these people, listen, I don't know what I could call this channel, because a lot of what I do is, I guess you call it mundane, right? Because I talk about the politics of what's going on, the real story, looking under a Mary Karen's skirt, just like they do with that Hubble telescope, and seeing what's going on with these people, because they just lie so much. But I'm telling you, the justice is here. The justice is here, and the devil is out. There's no doubt about that. We got the Empress and Justice. See, because these people thought that it was okay to just go around using the sword to take people out. Not only were they taking people out with the sword, they're convincing people to take themselves out. We got Nine of Swords here. And they were just in general using the sword to hold people hostage. And that right there has to be corrected. And that's what we're seeing. We're seeing a correcting of these situations. So it's also my belief that that particular storm, this is what they're dealing with. That particular storm, oh no, this is right, is going to actually loop around. There's another storm out in the Atlantic, right, called Franklin. So it's my belief that this storm that's coming to Florida, Idalia, is going to loop around, hook up with Franklin, and it's going to go up to DC and hopefully take out the Woodrow Wilson Bridge. Because if you don't know, Woodrow Wilson, DC was integrated. Woodrow Wilson de-integrated DC. And so we have to have, in the spirit realm, this King of Swords and this Queen of Wands. The King of Swords to protect our inheritance that we're being given. Just like we have here. Oh, we have two of these. We have a double Six of Wands, right? A double Six of Wands. And we need the King and the Queen of the King of Wands and the Sense of Pentacles. I'm sorry. We need the King of Wands, King of Swords, and the Queen of Wands protect us in the physical realm, because these people always trying to steal, always trying to take stuff. They're going to protect. This is spiritually going to be protected by the Queen of Wands and the King of Swords. Let me look up these Three of Pentacles and the Nine of Swords. What are these called? Swords is first. So the Nine of Swords is activities that happen only at night. You are not sleeping, or your sleep patterns are disrupted due to worry or anxiety. These people ain't getting no sleep. Duh. How can you get sleep? You know, they were getting sleep though. This stuff didn't bother them. All these people that they massacred, it didn't even bother them. They didn't lose a minute of sleep. Now they are. Oh, Three of disc. An award is granted. You may be recognized for your skill and expertise. A meeting that results in a new project or new business venture. Construction, repairs. Wow. So we are being repaired as a result of just justice. In the physical realm, we're being repaired. Any other information you can share with us from the physical realm, beloved ancestors and saints? We're being rebuilt. We're being restored. Any other? Oh, that's him repairing something. Okay. All right. Otherwise, we're gonna go on to our mirror cards. I mean, I just want to do a quick check-in because I kind of, let's see, with our mirror cards, let's see what's happening here. And remember, the mirror cards are just reflect what's our energy. We want to know what our energy is and how we can maintain and control ourselves during the day to day. What is our energy, beloved ancestors? How can we maintain and control ourselves today? This is just such a small deck. It needs to be like with another deck. There we go. Oh, we got two cards. We got 13, the friendship card, and we got 24, responsibility. Let's see what those are. All right, 13 is friendship. And it says, being in a relationship requires the adaptability to move between different roles. One of these roles are understood in a fluid way of relating can evolve. The most crucial of all those roles is friendship, but sadly, its importance can be overlooked. Friendship is the bottom line, the cornerstone of all good relationships. Without it, there's no resting place, no solid foundation on which to build, and no point at which to meet as equals. Consider whether you have established a relationship that includes a simple friendship, and question what role you are playing. Okay, so listen. You need to make sure you have a relationship with your saints and your ancestors and your spiritual team. And like I say on my other channel, you can know who these people are. You can be able to call them by name. It's research has to be done, but to just say I'm calling on my spirit team, I'm calling on my ancestors. You want to know who they are. Everybody wants to be recognized by name. And so I if meaning, if you're a reader, I know who my saint is. I'm not going to tell people who my saint is out loud, right? But if you're in your, private, setting location, you don't know who your saints are. You don't know who your angels are. You don't know who's on your spiritual team. You can't call somebody by name. Even if you don't know names of the Most High got a lot of names. You need to know, you need to be able to call on the right person for the right job. You need to build a friendship. That's what I've been working on. I'm going to do a video on my main channel where I will talk about how to build a relationship with your saint. But whoever is on your spiritual team, if it's your ancestors, you want to know which ancestors you're dealing with. You want to know them by name, okay? You want to build a friendship. So this card is responsibility. It says taking responsibility is the mature acceptance that you are the only person who controls your life. Here we go. You're probably feeling hurt or angry at the cards that life has dealt you, or perhaps you don't understand why someone is treating you in a particular way. There's a tough truth to be learned here that once understood, if consistently applied in all situations, will permanently change your perspective on the world and lead to far more rewarding relationships. You alone are responsible for everything that's happened to you. There's nobody else to blame. It is only as children we are entitled to disclaim responsibility. As adults, we must assume responsibility or forever remain children. Listen, you have to take responsibility for your actions, man. It's on you to build the friendship with the Most High. The Most High doesn't have to come to you. The saints don't have to come to you and force you to build a relationship with them. That's on you. You have to be looking to build a relationship with your spiritual team and to work on being able to call them by name and not just, oh, I'm just my spiritual team. Oh, I'm just dealing with the Most High. Oh, I'm just dealing with the mother. No, what's the name? That's one thing that bothered me, right? People talking about the mother, right? Who is the mother? When you go in and ask them, they're like, oh, well, it's the Holy Spirit. Oh, well, it's the Sophia. It's the this, it's the that. It's like, wait a second. Y'all don't know who she is. Y'all don't know her name. So for me, putting the Theotokos as the mother, the physical incarnation of the Theotokos being Mother Mary, right? To be able to put that together, just like having a picture of our Savior, God, in human form as Yeshua. That's a huge thing. Nobody else has that. And so that's why they want to keep you looking at abstract things so that you will never really get to the real meat and potatoes, because having an actual person to identify with as a human makes it a more human experience. People are willing to give up their humanity just to have some spirituality, and it's not supposed to be like that. Okay, ancestors, please let us know what's going on with our energy. You should be able to give us some information with that. First chakra, base chakra. Definitely, this came out before too. Definitely need to do some work with that, guys. I've been working with my sacral chakra for the last few days, but might switch over to root chakra now. What's going on with our energy, beloved saints, beloved ancestors? It's just like, who are our ancestors? And just, having the ones that are in your family, but then, the understanding that the saints are our ancestors too. These are all our people. That's a huge, doorway to romance. Okay. Door to romance. What's going on with our energy field? The romance is like a friendship, like being building this relationship with your ancestors and stuff, caring connections. Yep. The honeymoon phase with your ancestors, where your ancestors will come through for you, and you'll know it. Sixth chakra, Metatron, and today is Wednesday, of course. So sixth chakra is third eye. This is right on time. So these are things to think about for today. For real, building your relationship with your guardian angels and your, not just your guardian angels, your saints, it's a bunch of, people on your spiritual team, but you're not going to get too far if you don't have a relationship with them and you haven't developed this caring connection. You know what I mean? I know my saints care for me because I venerate them. Let's see what these are. We got Angel of Balance. Yes. Balance things out. Door to Spirit. The door to Spirit is open. Blossoming abundance. Again, if you deal with this mirror, this is very important to this reading. Like mirroring back to the spirit realm, friendship and responsibility. Taking responsibility for your actions, building this friendship with spirit. All of this stuff is extremely important. We want to mirror this back to the spirit realm. And then the spirit realm will bring us the blossoming abundance. Because like me, I've been saying, I feel abundant, but it's not showing up necessarily in my physical realm. Well, this is telling me that I need to, like I decided to build a friendship, build a relationship with my saint so that I could, so that I can actually move forward into this abundance. Because I can't be bound. The door to spirit is open. The door to spirit is open. The mother is here. The door to spirit is. It's funny that she keeps coming out in the physical realm too. She's here, but you can't get to it until you have to show this caring connection. You have to take responsibility for your relationship with your saint. Let's check out our money situation, and then we'll get out of here. This is really good. This is really good feedback. All right. The angel of balance has to balance us out. We can't possibly balance ourselves out. That's another thing. Our ancestors have to balance us out. The Most High has to balance us out. We can't balance ourselves out. The door to spirit is open, so just get in position. All right, what's going on with our financial situation, ancestors? What's going on with our finances? What's going on with our finances? Come on, give us a little something. Give us a little something. Let's see. Listen. Knowledge for universal good. We also have here disobedience to friends' wishes. And to me, this just feels like there are people who don't want to see you be successful. And that's always going to be the case. Use love to balance out life. Because these people, they want to stay in, they want to maintain their own pleasure. So they're really like, they want you to do stuff that's against your own best interest. But use love to balance out your life. And then we got these people, because they're going to jail, but you are going to have success from maturity. And because some of these people are sincere but hasty. And this is about the spoken word. So what you speak out of your mouth, what you say is what is going to, again, this is how you build your relationship with your saints. So, a lot of people, so if you've seen my other channel, my Ortho Sister channel, I have been doing my prayers. I've been singing them because that's how they do in the Orthodox Church. So you want to, if possible, at least use a sing-song voice. You want to sing your prayers. This is far more powerful when you sing them. I'm not. Let's see what all these are. I'm not making that up. It is. It's more powerful if you sing your prayers. We got gentle and pleasing. Happiness and contracts, unstable. Something. Relationships. But don't make bad choices. You have to keep relying on the spirit so you don't make bad choices. Trouble from fake jealousy and unsatisfied emotions. Peace through work. Labor for duty. Of course, because you got a fake friend out here. And you also have Neptune. Ideal love. Strong-willed. Because they wanted to keep you bound. Married, bound to them. This is why this Caring Connections card came up. This door to romance. These people want to, in your energy is these people who want to keep you bound to this negativity, right? To all of these bad things, to this self-inflicted pain. But as long as you use love, as always, to balance out life, and again, we have this angel of balance. That's why now this emphasis on your spirit team is kind of coming in. So if you're not aware of who your spirit team is and you want to know, you can go to my website, fruitsandspirit.com. I got a reading up there. It's called, I think it's called Celestial Angelic Reading. That'll tell you who the angels are based on your chart. You could get that reading. That's the only reading that I have available on my website. The other ones, I gotta decide if I'm going to offer those, how I'm going to offer those. But if you don't know your chart, again, angels are angles as in angles on your chart, okay? Please go pull your chart. That didn't come out. That's interesting. Go pull your chart. If you don't have your chart and you want your chart, you can go to my website. I offer a chart reading. I can pull your chart. I can send you your chart. I can read your chart. What I say about people's charts is real, is true, is legitimate. I go into the spirit realm. I pull out answers. My main chart service is where I will interpret your chart, and then I will do a reading on your chart, and then I can pull the angels too. We can do it all in one sitting, and I will explain to you how to connect with your angels. All of that can be found in one reading, or can be done in one reading. You don't have to or you can break it up. It doesn't matter. That's on my website. So if you don't have your chart, you don't know who your spirit team is, you don't know who you came here with, you got to get into your chart. The only way to know yourself, the friendship and the responsibility is with yourself. You have to do this with yourself. You have to know your own chart. You have to know who your spirit team is from your own chart. You have to know what's going on. And some people are satisfied with just, calling the spirit, and that's fine. But we are being called to a higher level of responsibility. So if you don't know who's in your chart, who your angels are, what is going on, that's why this Neptune card. If you don't know what your Neptune is, might want to know that. Neptune is not in retrograde right now. Neptune is in retrograde right now. I'm sorry. Neptune has been in retrograde since June. So Neptune is in retrograde right now, and I'm guessing it might be coming out of retrograde soon. You might want to know what your Neptune is. I know what my Neptune is. And I know what my card is for my Neptune. My Neptune is extremely important to me. So that's the energy that's coming in. You definitely want to pay attention. Neptune is really where your money is. A lot of people in their charts, their Neptune is where their money is. So I highly suggest that you do some work on yourself. You build this friendship with yourself so you can tie into your angels. This Caring Connections, this door to romance. You gotta love yourself. Can't love yourself if you don't know yourself. And it truly is. Knowing yourself is the door to spirit. The more you know about yourself, the more you know about the spirit. Hands down. So I hope this reading has been helpful To the spirits who are here with us, you're invited to go in peace. To my beloved viewers, you're invited to be at peace. And always remember, the Most High is your peace. Shalom, and we'll see you in the next reading.